r/AskReddit by Reddify. What screams I have a crush on you? Multiple glances or not being able to contain the smile when they look at you, especially if you don't even know them. Either that or there's some BS being said about you and everyone thinks it's funny. Good luck figuring out which one. Right in the self-esteem. Right in the what now? Self-esteem. When I was 23, there was this 13-year-old boy who always sat next to me on the bus on my way to work / his way to school. I didn't mind chatting to him because he was a nice kid, but I did suspect he had a bit of a crush on me, because why else would he choose to sit and talk to an adult woman instead of sitting with his kids his own age? He always carried a tuba case with him, so it was slightly awkward for him to sit next to me. I have to admit there was something a bit flattering about a kid asking me all these questions about my life and looking up to me like I was the most interesting person in the world. One day my boyfriend was riding with me to the city. We were holding hands and laughing, quite obviously together. The kid got on, lugging his tuba case, and he saw the two of us and stopped dead in his tracks. He looked so crushed, and he never sat next to me or talked to me again. The look on his face, it really made me feel awful for him. I guess he had to get let down the hard way. Open bracket. Don't worry, it was a really long time ago. Maybe he's a famous tuba virtuoso now surrounded by groupies, and inside his tuba case is a picture of Bus Woman. And every night he plays he hopes to see her in the crowd. Plays Careless Whisper on tuba. Laughing at your terrible jokes. Haha. That's hilarious. Haha. What a story, Mark. How's your sex life? Haha. That's hilarious. Haha. What a story, Mark. Making 100% sure that the other person does not know you have the slightest interest in them. I knew it. People aren't interested in me because they have a crush on me. I'm not a loser. Scarlett Johansson can't get enough of me. She's never once replied to any of the blood ink letters I sent her. Scarlett Johansson. He could be talking about somebody named Scarlett Johansson, you never know. He meant Johnson, which is his last name. Close bracket. Stalking their social media and accidentally liking an old post. Power move. Just double tap 10 more and then DM them with "What's up? You're our savior." Bless this. How does this save anybody? It doesn't, but it makes you look bossy and you talk to your crush. When they leak the oats right out to your hand. BRB gonna try feeding my GF oats, I'll report back with results. It's been 12 minutes. It's official, he dead. They having the sex. No one lasts longer than 10 minutes in bed. Does post-coital Xboxing count, or do you stop the timer after the minute and a half of awkward humping and farting? If he unfurls his plumage to reveal a colorful underlayer, followed by an intricate mating dance. Lem smash. No Ron. Headless stick. Bitches love sticks. Ben is a hoe. Fuck Ben. Honestly, anything short of literally telling me I have a crush on you is lost on me. Edit. 85 replies and just shy of 10. 000 upvotes within 15 hours. That's an Academy record. It's also my top comment now. Everything else is up for interpretation and I failed 8th grade English. Me fail English? That's unposable. If I avoid them as much as possible. Had a crush on someone for the last 3 years of high school. I avoided her and basically pretended she did not exist sometimes. In the end I graduated and nothing ever happened. Edit. Whoa. This blew up. Yes, brothers and sisters. We've all been there and I know how you feel. We are with you. However, life does gets better, don't think that because you didn't get that girl / boy, you won't ever get one. There is some out there that can love you, but relationships are built. Get out there, be happy, be yourself and don't focus on finding the love of your life as they will come to you as you'll go to them. There is much more to life. So don't worry. Thanks for the Reddit gold, you kind soul. To those who said my name checks out. Curse you. Swear it isn't intentional. It's a username Cartoon Network gave me when I made my CN account many years ago. Laugh on that. This is the most truthful paragraph on the internet to date. Jesus Christ, it really is. Can we get to the bottom of this horribly relatable human behavior? Fear of rejection. Case closed. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Plus the whole dying alone thing. Constantly smiling at you when you're around. It's important to them to remember details about things in your life. They bring things up in convo. Start conversations first via texting. Touching their hair. Slightly touching your arm when they laugh at something you said. They are engaged when you're speaking with eye contact and don't look away. Mimicking what you do, how you sit, your mannerisms, etc. Their feet pointed towards you. Also good if you want to know if it's time to wrap up a convo in a one-on-one setting. Edit. Added a few things. Mimicking is one I expected to see more here. Whether it's faking interests in things you like, or always volunteering to do the same task / trip / project / etc as you, or even copying the way you write the date in your school book. I did this one. Aged 8, she told me it was her way of doing it, and I wasn't allowed to steal it. I remember taking German in high school, just because I once heard my crush say she was taking it. Nothing ever really happened with her, but I ended up developing a genuine interest in German and even minored in it in college. I took 4 years of French and ended up on the honor society. That was the only class I had with her for 4 years. Worth it. Picturing life together after just interacting. I met a girl at boxing yesterday. She was new, so I offered to train with her. She seemed genuinely interested in my teaching. We both laughed a lot and had fun. I stayed after to get to know her. She signed up for more lessons. We went outside and spent more time talking. She even gave me a compliment on my physique, and I think we indirectly made plans to train together again. Help. I'm 23 and the last crush I had was when I was 14. God damn it. Well, if it's any consolation, it sounds like you're already doing it right. Yeah, but WHST, if she's just being friendly. I need those airplane signs, man. I hear ya. Just go with the flow. Things are already progressing naturally, so let them continue to happen that way. Try not to build too many expectations / scenarios up in your head, as almost invariably they don't pan out that way. But it's not necessarily a good or bad thing. Too late, they're already married in my head. The ship has sailed. Quick nervous glances. Hi pals. The first successful extravehicular activity was performed on March 18, 1965 by cosmonaut Alexei Leonov. Maybe a boner or something. IDK not my area of expertise. I didn't want these space facts, and yet you got them. So give me more facts. About pens. Preferably hot ones. The earth is shaped like a pen. A 12-year-old who clears his throat and yells, "I have a crush on you." I wish people did this into adulthood. Would make things easier. Kids never realize how lucky they are. Because once you got into adulthood, boom, too hard to do everything. Too hard to do everything. If it lasts that long, see a doctor. Touching the shoulders. Their own or somebody else's? Touching their own shoulders together. It's a common mating ritual. How? Boy, if you have to ask, you'll never know. If you know, you need only ask. If you are enjoying the video, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment. In a mixed gender group of friends, and that one girl is happy to talk to every other boy normally, but gets quiet / shy when she talks to that one boy in the group. This is the best one so far. But it also could mean she hates your guts, but that would be obvious enough. Now when girls hate you, they're way more confident around you, because they couldn't care less about what you think. Unless you're really friggin' scary, I guess. Crap, I guess a bunch of them did actually hate me. When I was a teenager, there was a guy in my friends group who every girl had a crush on at some point in their life. He was obsessed with the color yellow, and wore yellow constantly. You could tell who had developed a crush on him when that person started wearing yellow a lot all in a sudden. That never worked though. He only ever dated one person while we were teenagers. They were together for almost 3 years and she never did the yellow thing. That's actually really funny. Mimicking at its finest. And then the one who went against the stream. Against the yellow stream, if you will. Isn't pointing your toes at them obvious enough? But duck toes don't come to a point. Penetration. Honestly, not necessarily. Honest penetration is always the best policy. Check for the number of S when they text you. It's called the hey scale. Hey hi. Hey I like you. Hey I come buckets in me. Hey I'm pregnant. Hey I where's the child support? Hey I twins. Hey I you're bankrupt. Hello there General Kenobi. A surprise. To be sure. But a welcome one. Is anyone else reading all these and planning to use them to A. Figure out if you have a crush on anyone, B. Avoid displaying any of them so no one thinks you have any subconscious bias, or C. Deliberately use all of them on one person to freak them out as much as possible? D. Is a writer. This is the perfect excuse/lie for everything. Why is your history full of suicide methods? Oh I'm writing a book. Google. What is the bone that breaks when someone is strangled? It's okay guys I'm writing a book. When the girl turns her head to you, sees you're looking at her ass, and gives you the duck me eyes. Not to be confused with the common pirate expression. Fuck me eyes. First day with the hook. Yeah. I had something in me eye. Was it a hook? Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can watch together.